passion that I have is setting very difficult goals that require a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of long endurance. That is the passion that I have. I like to think of it with the term to do stuff. My name is Joe Heinck. I enjoy long distance running, so I mapped out a route for myself based on different famous spots in Philadelphia. So I went all over the city, passed a lot of famous places, and was able to see what the city is like from the perspective of a runner and all the places in between all the famous places. I was in Philadelphia with my daughter, who was auditioning for different music conservatories around the country, and I thought it would be a good idea to introduce myself to the cities that we were visiting. I think as a runner, my favorite thing that I saw in Philadelphia was the Rocky Steps. So I was able to run up those steps and see the statue of Rocky. That was really cool because, of course, that movie is very inspiring to a lot of people who like to make goals for themselves and then achieve them. One of the things that I really enjoyed seeing was the bridge. I don't remember the name of the bridge that goes across the river into New Jersey. It was a very long, very high bridge, so I was incredibly high up above the water, and it was a little sobering because there's signs all over the place about like suicide hotlines and stuff, and that was pretty sobering to see. And I just did a little loop within New Jersey, went through one of the campuses of Rutgers University, and then just went right back. But that was really fun. I think if I lived in Philadelphia, that's something I'd want to do fairly often. I also really enjoyed seeing the Liberty Bell. It was cool that it was free, so although I probably didn't smell the best when I went in the building, I was able to take a little time and rest a little bit and go see the Liberty Bell. If I were to do it all over again, I would not have taken the route I came. I'm sure I could have seen a lot of other sites, but I got to see a side of the city that probably a lot of people who are from here don't get to see. Leading up to the Naval Yard, I must have misread the Strava maps because it was really sketchy. There was no sidewalk, there was barely a shoulder, and it was pretty busy, fast-moving traffic. So it was a little stressful. By the time I made it to the Naval Yard, I really started feeling drained. I think I was probably around mile 20. And in a marathon, they say that halfway is about mile 20 because the last 6 miles are always just so difficult and so demanding mentally to just keep going. So the Naval Yard was really cool. It was fun to see. It was peaceful, it was quiet, but physically that's when I really saw it. And it's quite a ways from the city, and so I could see the city skyline way off in the distance and realized that it was only 5 miles away, but I had to go all that distance to make it back to my destination. Besides Philadelphia, I also did my marathon tour of Cleveland. That was really, really neat. I didn't know much about the city of Cleveland. I had very bad misperceptions of what Cleveland would be like, and I really liked it. I also did Los Angeles, and I think with that one, if I were to do it again, I would probably choose a different route. I saw some neat things, but I was pretty dismayed by especially the homelessness of Los Angeles, and probably just because Los Angeles is so big and spread out, I didn't see as many things that were interesting. Finally, several years ago, I achieved a goal that I've had for a long time. After many months of very difficult training, I ran a 100-mile race in less than 24 hours. So that was such a wonderful achievement, and I have many memories from that one.
Okay, I've got about a little over two to go, and it's pretty much a straight shot.
The passion for running really is to find something that you can find gratification and satisfaction with, but that has goals that you want to achieve. The passion that I have is setting very difficult goals that require a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of long endurance, because way off in the distance you have a goal that you want to achieve. That is the passion that I have. I like to think of it with the term to do stuff. Running gives me the opportunity to go places, to see great things, and gives me the physical capacity to do stuff that are enjoyable and fulfilling to me, as well as gives me long-term goals that I want to achieve. But for me, running is the vehicle by which I'm able to do stuff.